Welcome to the Lorcan live show today. Saturday show. I have a new Saturday show, preview show coming up. It's a new kind of a take on it. As I was saying, I have a few pages open here that I can talk about, and I'm using Acast. That's the thing I'm using here. I'm using Acast at the moment, and the various other things. So, first page, I have a thing open here. The Irish Independent News, my usual take on the news. I see the latest news here that's in notorious Sinali cartels suspected to be behind plot to export 32 million of crystal meth from Ireland. That was on the news early on. I was just listening to it there when I was sitting down doing my. I was doing a few things for Simon things, and that's the thing that was on it. It just says more about it. The Sinaloa cartel, the infamous Mexican drug cartel, are suspected of being behind a 32 million seizure of crystal meth in Cork on Friday morning. The cartel, who have senior facilities based in County Kerry, are suspected of being behind a plot to export 440 kg of the drugs found in a container across the port. So, as I was talking about drugs before, it is terrible, and there's a lot of drugs coming into Bray as well. It's on the paper there on the Bray People News, which I'll be going through there. More about that, about the daily news in Bray, what's the latest, and that's just the main news then on the Irish Independent. And then I see Donald Trump yet again. He's on the news. This came up flashing up on my laptop early on when I was looking at the Late Late Show about Donald Trump, and Donald Trump must pay 354.9 million in penalties for fraudulent oversight his net worth to dupe lenders. A New York judge ruled on Friday, handing the former U.S. president another legal setback in civil cases. The imperious real estate empire. Perhaps, Donald, you should make your own podcast series, which I'm doing, and you could say, I didn't do it. Fraud case, perhaps call it fraud case. You get a good episode out of that, talking about yourself and saying, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I just don't get him. And I don't get how he is still in the run for the president. At the end of the day, as the man was saying there on the news, he get in and he'd be in prison when he's in court. So that's my take on Donald Trump there on the news. There he's on the slab yet again on the Irish Independent News. And in the 30s, people are looking for ways to hang out outside of drinking the new running social clubs fueled by pastries. A lot of people are eating pastries and coffees on the go. It's a busy take. And then emergency medicine consultant died due to injuries sustained in fall during Tour de France Kilkenny. And former Republic of Ireland and Celtic football anti-strokes in Scottish jail after handing himself in jail. He handed himself in, I say. So that is the main news. And then who cares what surname Harry and Meghan went to give their child? That is another news then section on that. And then ask Adrian, my son, is allowing his college friends to use our Netflix account. Can I make them sign out? It's just latest then on the thing. And as I was saying, I'm just going through now. I got my paper. I got the Bray People News here, a copy of this, and I was just going to give a take of this. I'm well into it, into my podcast here. Dell, I see on the main news then on the front page, Dell site plan for 178 homes. Just says Evan Yard lot has applied for permission to build a large scale resident development of 170 apartments at the north end of the former Dell site at Fife Road and Bogle Road in Bray. The developer was given the green light in October 2022. So that was that's the main news then on the front page. And then further up, it just says 65 Ukrainians living in hostel given weeks to move. And that's the latest. And developer seeks approval for 170. That's in as well. That's the same story. Carers recruitment drive to visit the home care services provider. Home instead is visiting North Wicklow as part of the upcoming hiring week. I see in the place. And then on page 4, intolerance has taken over my life, that my body's attacking itself. This is Amy Burns, a Wicklow mum who uses a walking stick due to intolerance plan is spending 65 a week on GP visits. Amy Bryan from Kilmechanic is in North Wicklow was diagnosed with intolerance when she was 19. So that is the story then that's on the paper, and it's not that good reading. And then parents have worries eased as 48 new school places announced. Greystone believed to be short around 70 spaces according to the paper on this. And women scattered stolen clothes in pizzeria, and that is in Wicklow, or stolen Wicklow, Bray County Wicklow, and the name is given there on the paper. And then 65 Ukrainians living in hostels have just 6 weeks to find new homes. That's the story that was further in on the page, which I mentioned there at the start of the thing. It just says 65 Ukrainians have been living in an Onoga hostel in Knock Gray and Enniskerry have been told they have until March the 31st to arrange a new home, as the contract with the accommodation, however, is not going to be renewed. And you have parents who are working in the area and 12 children who are attending schools locally. So that's the story then. And one of Bray's most hostile areas to become urban plaza, the long awaited urban plaza around at Bray railway station, which first got the green light in 2008, is finally getting underway with work on phase 1 due to begin next week on Monday. And Wicklow Green Party TD Stephen Matthews is on paper. Shows you a picture of him there. And Bray company to create 150 new jobs with big expansion. I see a picture that cool plan new headquarters in Powerscourt are Leo Clancy, Minister Simon Harris, Norman Crowley, Chairman, Cool Plant Group, Alan Keogh. So that is the news then on that. And charity shop appeals for donations, enabling and taking the public to support the annual Spring Clean campaign by viewing the home and donation items to the charity shop on Main Street in Bray. A new candidate promised to be strong independent vote. Independent candidate Orla Fain, Wicklow Orla, has announced that she'll be running in the upcoming local elections. Further then, the next page, over 80 million set to make active travel safer in Wicklow. The Atlow North cycle scheme and pedestrian was one of 28 active travel scheme projects allocated funded for 2024. And concerns grow as Garda Force in Ukraine, despite 90% population rise. There are 16 less Garda in county than last year, according to the paper there. And that's Bray's Trinity Biotech strikes 36.5 million deal. As it says there, the Bray headquartered Trinity Biotech has acquired a technology that helps diabetics monitor their blood for glucose from an American company. A deal that could be worth around 36.5 million, and that's a good deal there. And that's the main thing that's on the paper there. And more wardens needed for the dog capital of Ireland, following a traumatised dog attack in Greystone recently. The issue of dog control was raised at the general meeting at Greystone, the district, by Councillor Stephen Stokes. And wardens to inspect dog licence. Wicklow Council is advertising dog owners in Bray to ensure that pets are licensed, as wardens would be checking for dog licence in the Bray area during the week ending September the 14th. So if you have a dog there to get the dog license, that's what I'm saying there. Recommending you. And 600k project to restore 100 acres of bog and Wicklow. The graded blanket bog in mountain would be prepared. And that's if anyone is interested in the bogs there, that's their story then. And I just go straight to it's full of pictures there, usually there on the Bray people. A long term fix needed at Greystones Beach. More work there to be done on the beach. And shopping centre bollards latest to come under fire. Bray's love-hate relationship with the bollards installed last year on the main street. So that's more about that on that. And the shopping centre, there's not people like him now, but shopping centre Bray Central, there's not much work done on it. And I'm not sure they're building on pennies, and I'm not sure really about it. It's not mentioned on the radio. It's not mentioned anywhere. Well, maybe it was mentioned on the radio, but I'm not sure. It's not mentioned much about it on the paper here. If anyone knows anything, you could let me know or anything. So, and Sinn Féin has new Wicklow candidates, Abiel McLaughlin and Anthony Dale. And that's glamour and glitz at Sunday Mosques. This on the shows you pictures there, and then the usual advertising. And then there's an article then, meet Wicklow's bar person of the year bidding for national title. It just says Cyril Brennan has spent a lifetime behind the bar and now a fixture in Blessing, as he explained to our reporter David Matlaff. He's been doing it a long time. He's in Torre Forest Hotel, Cyril Brennan at home behind the bar at the Torre. I have set a goal of golf clubs, but they are sitting in shed. I like the Masters TV golf. That's what it says there. And that's a good article there if you want to read it there, if you get the paper. And Beyond the Tree hosts event for Wicklow tourism sector. I'm just going straight quickly through this. And I see in business section there on the news, Wooden Bridge crowned favourite place to stay. Start from the Wooden Bridge Hotel. Celebrate a night to remember when they were crowned Ireland's favourite place to stay in Leinster at the recent Virgin Meeting Gold Medal Awards. So that's good news there for Wooden Bridge Hotel, and congratulations there on that. Good award. So, and that's on that. And then significant funding for 10 Wicklow artists, and that's on this thing. They're getting funding. I was just doing a bit about funding there in the project there, and that's then that. And creative grant schemes for arts and culture projects. And there's more about that. Creative Ireland programs led by Department of Tourism, Culture, Arts, Gaelic, Sports and Media. The programs go focus on encouraging participants in culture and creative act to promote individual, community, and national well-being. I see, and that's a project there, and that's and then Edward entertains. This week, he has a herb crusted fish, roasted potatoes with Mediterranean vegetables, cherry tomatoes, tray baked warm lemon, and cape. And then it just gives you the things that are on. I see comedian Colin Morrigan. He's in the comedy festival, and that's on soon. I think that's coming up soon. So that'll be a good thing to see, and that's the main thing there. And then I just go straight to the puppy thing. There's an article of Peter Wedderburn. Daily nutrition is key to continuing good dog health. Pet dog kicker with a feeding tube under a red bandage. I see. And then my life is very intensely intellect. It just says about the winter month is varied in colour, but is usually darkish brown with serious narrow wave on across the forewings, and that's on this. And then the top films then I see on Tuesday, The Italian Job. That's the film that's on, and The Iron Lady. Just as I was saying, that's this is the old paper. This is Wednesday's one, so it's a bit out. So that's Tuesday coming up. That's so, and then I just go through if there's any. thing there. Bolton got smart host heifer show. I see. And buyer travels from all over as 300 cows offered at Carnew. Just usually the farmers farming life in Wicklow and then just I just go straight through then there's pictures there, Bray Wonders, the usual pictures in that, and then classified ads. So and then more about cars. It's a good few because I put a bit of advertisement about the main things, the topics on cars. I was just gonna is there no previews of any cars there on the paper? But it seem to be. And then I just go through. It gives you just a match thing at Bank of Ireland, Leinster Schools Junior Cup, Temple Carrick 24 and Cus 20. And then Ireland, it's the Rugby Six Nations. Ireland 36, Italy nil. And that was the score. It was a great score. And I was given that score there. The other day I was trying to think of the score. It couldn't come to my head. And that was the score. And Wicklow men to the fore again. Wicklow's Jack Finn Tracy and Bill Collock played massive roles. That's regarding the under 20s, which was a good win. And then Greystone strike late. It was Greystone 27, Navan 26. So that was a good win. And that was the score down on Wicklow local paper. And worthwhile Joseph for Bray, who started the United 2. Bray won as 1 and Bray pre-season. And they were playing there tonight, UCD. They lost the match. It was 2-1. I just thought I'd mention it. That was the first match in the Premier, in the first division. And that was the score there. And then it gives you an article, a dedicated servant of Wicklow GA, Arthur Hall, served club and county for years. There were rows every weekend because when the two daughters saw me, I was handsome with a love head of fair. They fought over me, and Maria won my hand in marriage. Just I'm proud of how the club has involved and the young people who have come along to take over and who are running the show, which is like a business now. Arthur Hall will be presented with a Lifetime Achievement Award from Wicklow GA this Saturday night in the Arthur Bay Hotel. And that's it's a nice picture there. Arthur Hall served club and county for years. He's sitting inside the front window of his home, poring over some documents and resting on his knee as I pulled on to the driver. So that's a good article if anyone wants to read it on the paper there. And then one of the good guys, a chat with Tommy Murphy. So that's he has Tommy Murphy walking behind the goals at Ackland Park. Whether it's Graham, it's on Baltinglass, Ashford, or Pittsburgh, Payton. A friendly gentleman by the name of Tommy Murphy collecting at the gate. So just an article there. At all the venues, you'll meet some wonderful people, maybe the odd one, but get some constructive criticism. But 99% of the time, it's great experience. And that's another good article there on that. And then a One Cup Shield final. It was Loud 118, Wicklow 210. I was looking at that myself. And then areas ahead of Westmeath Test. Gary Duffy believes Wicklow need to become more ruthless following the One Cup Shield. And that's the match that's on the next day, Westmeath. Be interesting to see. I'll be going to that match myself and be interesting to see. I can't give a take on it now. Wicklow have lost already 2 matches in the league, so I'd be hoping that they win the next match. They could do it a win, and it'll be hard though against Westmeath. They never beat Westmeath. That's a hard match, and I'm sure the people there will be giving it. And then I see the Wicklow London and Wicklow. That was the match. It was 330 to 121, and that was the match that was on in London. So they haven't got a good start so far, the Wicklow Hurlers. So that's my assessment of that. And then the ladies' National Football Division 4, it was Wicklow 1-8, Derry 2-4. So that was score. It was a good win there for Wicklow and the ladies. And the match then, the Wicklow ladies are playing, I think, at after 3, and Wicklow are playing Wicklow and Westmead, and that was the main match. So, and then it just says in the back of the paper, UCT first test for Seagulls. Bray under the crest for return of the League of Ireland Premier Division Lorcans on Friday, and as I was saying there, it was 2-1. So this paper was out on Wednesday. I'm just reading the news out, but that's the score there tonight, and I just thought I'd get that in, and that's Saturday scores. I haven't gotten now anything I can look at here. I was just going to look at this a bit about Sky News there, the local what's happening with Mr. Trump, the latest there. It's coming through. Donald Trump fined and banned from running business in New York for 3 years. That's good news, really, isn't it? This kind of gentleman, he's not a kind of gentleman. Attorney General Latrina James sought 370 million and a ban on Trump and other defendants from doing business in New York. Former US President Donald Trump has been fined, according to Sky News, with interest included. He will have to hand over at least 453.5 million. The judge also banned Trump from running business in New York for 3 years. His son Eric and Donald Jr. received similar bans for 2 years. Trump and the organization cannot apply for loans from any New York financial institution for 3 years. And after he probably get out of that, and he tried to say it's not true. As I'm saying, nothing is true about this. This man is a fraud case trial podcast coming soon. Donald Trump. Perhaps that'll be the name of it. Fraud trial case, which I was saying. And Biden contemplating steps to punish Moscow as world leaders blame Monster Putin for Navalny's death. I saw that in the news. It was terrible. Navalny was imprisoned but still poses a threat to Putin, especially in election year. It gives a man their rights in Dominican war on. He also says the Kremlin has been alarmed of the late of the population of anti-war opponents who threaten the authority of Vladimir Putin. And I was saying this man was a threat to him, and I don't know what happened. That's I have a lot of pages then, so that was the main thing then on Sky News. The main thing that they're talking about: Donald Trump and 6 taken to hospital and 2 arrested. Migrants found in lorry in Sussex, I say. And Sir Chris Howe says he is being treated by cancer, and that's the main deal. And backbencher Tories deliver a message to PM after double by election defeat, and that's on then. And then I briefly go through the RTE news, which I was saying. I have it open there. It just says more about the Russian opponent's leader, Alexei Navalny, dies in prison. Russian opponent leader Alexei has died after collapsing and losing conscience at the Peninsula colony north of the Arctic Circle, where he serves as a long-term jail, the Russian prisoner service said. And then Trump fined, according to the RT News, 354 million for fraud and outstanding net worth. So that would actually be a good idea, Donald, to make a podcast about your thing, your whole life, and call it Fraud Case Trial. People are making podcasts. Why don't you make a podcast and in the podcast tell the people the truthful ones? That would be the way out of this. And then O'Neill, proud to be first Nationals leader. She was on the Late Late Show. It was a good Late Late Show tonight. And Michelle O'Neill, as she was very proud to become the first National First Minister of Ireland. Mr. O'Neill said her role comes with enormous responsibility, and she says she wants to represent everyone in Northern Ireland. Speaking on RTE's Lately Show, she's a very positive first 2 weeks, which I'd like to congratulate her. And Patrick Keelty done a good show there tonight, and then he had Kevin McAleer, the comedian. He was talking about his retirement plans, and then Stephen Ray, which was very good as well. A very good take on this. So it was a good show tonight. Well done, Patrick, as they say on that show. And then the entertainment, as saying McAleer, is the opposite of the Derry Girls character, and that's what he said on the Late Late Show as well. And as I go quickly through, what else can I say there? I didn't look at the sports results. Perhaps the League of Ireland scores. It just says league round three. All you need to know. I did open the GA page. It says more about on the GA to see who gets the tips. I wonder who gets the tips in these matches. It just gives you Tyrone and Galway live on TG4. That's that match there, and there's no assessment of the scores. I was just reading it down. Cardigan Park, Westmeath and Wicklow. It says 2 o'clock and that, but I'm not sure. I think it's this is what it says about the match then on the Wicklow match. Westmeath fended off Clare's challenge in the most recent account with Ronan O'Toole's key factor in the game. Wicklow have lost twice for Weston and awkward challenge for Westmeath and Knockcombe. The talented Kevin Queen remains an instrumental player for Wicklow and will pose a threat. So that's the assessment it gives on that on the GA website, and that's for the match. So I just thought I'd mention that. I didn't go to the League of Ireland. I had a longer podcast today, and it's 26 minutes coming in so far. So I hope you enjoy my podcast. I make good good few minutes there today, and as I was saying, I'm planning a live debate show. We're going to record it and a TV studio thing, and hope you enjoy it. Should be coming out soon. I'm going to film it soon anyway. So hope you enjoy my chat show on my local live show here today and Saturday show preview. I went to the Bray People News slightly behind schedule, but I hope you enjoy it. And some people mightn't read it, so I just got it through. So I hope you enjoy my podcast today. And goodbye for now. And I'll be back with perhaps the live show. And thanks for listening. And goodbye for now.